We bid farewell to the Earth as we know it. Experts warn of an imminent severe change. Scientists warn of a significant transformation approaching, and we need to prepare to leave behind the planet as we have experienced it. Our world is constantly evolving, and the pace of these changes is so accelerated that we must begin to reflect on what lies ahead, considering several factors that will be essential in this process. It is time to confront the harsh reality. The environment around us also follows a life cycle, and this process is unfolding at a speed that demands our attention. Undoubtedly, the time has come to begin thinking about what lies ahead, especially around key commitments we must make. It is time to focus our attention on details that perhaps until now we had not considered. We must remain alert to a situation that will undoubtedly bring about a radical change, one that perhaps we had not previously visualized. Lightheartedly, we are moving into an era of transformations, and in the midst of them, a remarkable development that could make a definitive difference. It's time to face the future of the Earth head-on. Scientists warn of the arrival of a major change. Earth, that blue planet we inhabit, with water as its central element, is facing a series of transformations that could leave an indelible mark on its history. Without a doubt, we are about to experience changes that will be decisive, signs of a radical shift that, until now, we are only beginning to understand. The shape of the planet has undergone significant changes in recent times, observable in real time. We are facing a series of modifications that could mark a before and after, in a time when anything is possible. A few years ago, the continents had a different configuration, and now they must adjust to a series of factors that can make a substantial difference. Science has begun to offer clues that could be decisive in this process. At a time when everything seems possible, we must prepare to face a transformation that may already be underway. Scientific advances have provided us with details we perhaps had not imagined. The Earth, as we knew it, has changed. The reality of a change that, until recently, seemed unimaginable is already underway. There are elements that we may not have considered, but that are now manifesting as concrete facts. Experts have detected a huge crack in the Earth's crust that could change everything. As the brighter side specialists point out, beyond being a mere curiosity, this crack has the potential to drastically alter the geography of our planet, the socio-economic landscape in Africa, and even political borders. Surprisingly, at some point, it could give rise to the Earth's sixth ocean. At the heart of this phenomenon are tectonic plates, huge segments of the crust that move over the semi-liquid mantle below. For millions of years, these plates have formed, shaped, and broken the continents. What makes the East African Rift special is its scale and impact. The Somali tectonic plate is slowly moving away from the Nubian plate, reminiscent of the separation that occurred hundreds of millions of years ago between South America and Africa. This well-documented process reveals that the plates are moving apart at a rate of a few millimeters per year. Continuing with the explanation, Ken McDonald, marine geophysicist and professor emeritus at the University of California, highlights the magnitude of this transformation. The Gulf of Aden and the Red Sea will flood in the Afar region and the East African Rift Valley, forming a new ocean. As a consequence, this part of Africa will evolve into its own continent. Beyond the geological aspect, this process could transform the regional socio-economic fabric. For landlocked countries like Ethiopia and Uganda, the emerging coastline would open up new opportunities for trade and economic growth, positioning them as key players in global commerce. The establishment of new ports and trade routes would boost development, generating wealth and infrastructure in areas that have long faced economic challenges. It is important to pay attention to what the future holds. Scientists confirm, in the blink of an eye, the Earth will have a new ocean. In the Horn of Africa, a geological phenomenon is taking place that will forever change the configuration of the continents. The Afar region, which includes parts of Ethiopia, Eritrea, and Djibouti, is witnessing a tectonic event so extraordinary that it is pushing Africa toward a profound divide. What seemed only a hypothesis a few years ago is now accelerating even more rapidly. A new ocean is being born on Earth, slowly separating the Horn of Africa from the rest of the continent. This process, known as tectonic rifting, involves the separation of large plates of the Earth's crust, which stretch and fracture as they move away from each other. In the Afar Depression, 3 tectonic plates, the Nubian plate, the Somali plate, and the Arabian plate, converge, creating a highly active and geologically dynamic area. Here, a unique phenomenon on the planet is being observed: the formation of a rift that widens every year, marking a process in real time. In the near future, this rift could become an entirely new ocean. In the Afar Depression, the Earth's crust is stretching and pulling apart at an accelerated rate, creating large fractures on the surface. Rifting activity has increased in recent years, suggesting that Africa could fragment even more rapidly than previously thought. Water from the Red Sea and the Gulf of Aden is beginning to infiltrate these cracks, forming a body of water that, over time, could become an independent sea or ocean. This phenomenon is unprecedented in the world, as it is the only area where the formation of new oceanic crust can be observed in real time. Volcanic and seismic activity in the region is constant, demonstrating the enormous energy that accompanies this geological process. Researchers indicate that while the formation of a new ocean was thought to take between 8 and 10 million years, recent studies suggest it could occur in much less time, perhaps less than 1 million years, due to the rapid movement of tectonic plates, influenced by local volcanic and seismic activity. As the plates move apart, the crust thins, allowing magma from the Earth's mantle to rise and form new oceanic crust. This accelerated process could completely transform the geography of the Horn of Africa, turning it into a body of water that will flood the region and eventually give rise to a new ocean. The future of the Horn of Africa, an area characterized by its arid desert climate, could be characterized by a profound transformation. Tectonic rifting will cause water to flood the region, creating a new sea or even an entire ocean. This change would alter shipping routes, enabling new trade routes and benefiting marine biodiversity, as well as impacting local communities whose environment and economic opportunities would change. The process of forming this new ocean in the Horn of Africa reminds us that the Earth is constantly changing, and that these events, although they may take millions of years to complete, are happening right now in real time. Scientists continue to closely monitor the Afar region, observing how tectonic plates are moving apart and how this dramatic transformation of the planet is taking shape.
If you enjoyed this video, give it a like, share it with your friends, and subscribe so you don't miss out on future ideas that challenge us to think outside the box. We'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Until next time, and don't forget to always maintain that curiosity that drives progress. Also, explore even more fascinating content on our channel. From life-changing tips and cutting-edge technology, to the mysteries of spirituality, travel to various countries, delicious recipes, health hacks, and language learning, there's something here to spark your curiosity and elevate your life. Dive in and discover a world of knowledge awaits us.